Monday always comes, whether your heart is ready or not. Keiji moves with light, confident energy, music playing low. He stands in front of the mirror, adjusting his collar, a satisfied smirk on his face, as memories of Saturday night replay in his head. Keiji, yeah, that was a good night. Zara walks into school with her usual bright, cheerful smile, laughing a little too loudly at a friend's joke, waving enthusiastically, the happy girl everyone expects her to be. Smile bigger. Laugh louder. If you do it right, maybe no one will see the girl who walked home barefoot on Sunday. Maybe no one will know what I let happen. During morning assembly, the hall is packed. Principal and Kosi. Learners. This weekend, many of you were out in the world, at parties, in cars, in houses where no one was watching. Some of you made choices that felt exciting, choices that felt free. He pauses, letting the silence press down. Principal and Kosi. But choices always have weight. They reveal who we truly are when we think no one is looking. Morals are not something you turn on and off when it suits you. They are the quiet decisions you make in the dark, and those decisions always find their way into the light. He's talking about me. Does he know? Why does every word feel aimed straight at my chest? Did someone say something? Zara thinking to herself. Assembly is so serious today, no? The principals were words, were the highlights of the morning, for even the teachers were shook. Some wondered if he was addressing their drinking habits. Others wondered if he knew of the affairs between them and the students, or with one another. But that is for another time. The paranoia builds like a slow wave throughout the day. She can't even focus on her lessons. She pretends to be attentive enough not to draw suspicions. She could almost feel the judgmental stares from everyone whom she suspected of knowing what happened in her class. Zara sees Keiji laughing loudly with his friends near the cafe block during lunch. When they notice her, the laughter stops. Keiji smiles and starts walking toward her. She turns sharply and disappears into the crowd. Later, she sees Nandi in the corridor. Hazy, how did you sleep? I slept well, just couldn't stop tossing and turning. Yours? Also fine, nothing different. My dad came home drunk again and knocked on my window so that I can let him in. Why does it always have to be me? Come on, Nandi, he trusts you. But there's my mom and my brothers. It frustrates me. Did your mom wake up? Yeah, she came out holding her, shoe in hand. It was not easy for him. They both laugh. They stand there for a painful second, both searching each other's eyes, both too scared to ask what they're really thinking, before walking away. Nandi turns and calls Zara and says, Zara, you know, I got your back, right? Zara nods and they go their ways. The way she looked at me, Zara thinks to herself, I wonder if she... No, as she said she got my back, she would never tell on me. Before she knew, her mind drifts back to the speech principal gave. In the courtyard, a group of girls nearby are laughing loudly. One of them says, some people really can't handle parties. Nah, I think people are just weak. Not everything is a joke. Zara, rebuking them, adds, can you all just shut up for once? The girls stare, shocked. Zara immediately regrets it and walks away fast, tears burning behind her eyes. Great. Now they really have something to talk about. Everything is falling apart. Why do I feel as if I was shot in the chest? Zara goes to the bathroom, closes the door behind her, and cries sits on the floor. She cries quietly, but to her, she was shouting her lungs out, having both hands on her face, tears flowing from her palms to wrists. Later, the school bell rings for the end of the day. Zara is called to the principal's office. She walks the long corridor like she is heading to her execution. Her paranoia surges beyond control, coming up with all sort of reasons why she was summoned. As she arrives, a respected male student, Ashley, one of the brightest in school, steps out of the office. He gives her a small, confident nod. The contrast hurts. She enters, Principal Nkosi. Zara, sit down, please. He lets the silence stretch. The clock on the wall ticks loudly. Zara sits, hands folded tightly in her lap. I've been thinking a lot about the kind of young people we are shaping here, he firmly says. About the private decisions my students make. When they believe no one is watching, and how those decisions eventually are reveled. What kind of students am I producing? Tell me, Zara, do you believe a person's private choices matter when it comes to the kind of leader they can become? Why is he asking me this? Why now? Why does it feel like he's looking straight through me? Yes, sir. I think they do. Good. Because the choices we make in the dark have a way of walking into the light. They shape our integrity. They shape how much we can be trusted. And trust, once broken, is very difficult to rebuild. Wouldn't you agree? He knows. Zara began to feel so hot that she looses her tie wike, waving her other hand for air before her face. He must know what happened. The speech this morning, the way he's looking at me. KG, did he tell him? Yo, everyone knows. Yes, sir. Zara says. This is it. He knows everything. The room, the night. He knows. Zara, that is why I've been considering you for head girl this year. It is a position of influence, of example, but it requires someone whose private choices match the values we stand for. So I must ask you honestly, an example to the girls in the school. I want every girl to wish to be like you. I know you can make me proud. Zara sits frozen. The room feels like it is closing in. I want you to work with Ashley. He will be head boy, and both of you together will make a great team. I am not really giving you much of a choice because my mind is made up. From when you walk out of this office, it will be official. Zara was shook. She couldn't believe her ears. She was an ace student, but never in her wildest dreams. She thought that she would be selected for such a great duty due to how playful and loud she was. She stood up and says, "Thank you so much, sir. I will do my best not to disappoint. Have a lovely rest of the day, great." Zara, same to you, good luck. As Zara walks out, all her distress and paranoia vanished. Heart filled with joy, the first person she thought of finding was Nandi, so she begins to run with a huge smile on her face.